Hello everyone, my name is Lee and welcome to the second episode of my awesome tutorials. So basically right here we have three things that we're going to be working with today. We're going to be working with basic shading, so where light hits, shade hits the other side. We're going to be also working with circular shading as well. We're gonna work with basic topology that I have highlighted over here in red on the breast, because that will really help you. I'm just gonna point out a few things first. Notice how here it seems very circular, but on this side it looks a lot more flat. Also notice how going here it kind of just eases off and cools into the cleavage area, and that's pretty much it. To find my nipple, what I normally do is I just find a kind of a center line that goes straight, and I just kind of curve around. And with my trick I'm going to be showing you with the tube, we'll be able to find this center line going this way. Now let's begin. So as you can see right over here, I have my basic 2, and to find the line I was telling you about, what I'm going to do is basically start off from the center point up here, which we have over here, this point if you remember from the first tutorial, and I'm going to bring it down to roughly where the center of this curve is. So a line kind of like that to find my nipple afterwards. So then curving it around the boob like so. Without further ado, let's get started. So I'm just gonna start by we're gonna start by drawing the boob, and we're gonna stop where the pec muscle is shown. So now that I have this rough shape, I can get rid of this. I'll just make it a bit cleaner. So once you reach the pec muscle, I just draw a straight line like so. Because that's kind of like I guess you could call it pectoral fat, kind of intruding its way in. Once I have this shape done, I like to duplicate the layer to save time. And just mirror it to the other side. So we're going to make a layer via copy, and we're going to flip horizontally and place it from the center part roughly at the same spot. And get rid of this, and this. There we go. Alright, so now that we have this, we can begin with the shading. So I already have this dark gray to kind of indicate where the skin is. So when I draw breast, this is the maximum line I use. I don't use any more lines than this, because the rest I prefer doing with shading. So when I shade, I just follow the line I drew. Make it as clean as I can. Once that's done, I just go down to a smaller size brush, and so on and so forth, until I'm satisfied with the result. Something kind of like this. And for the lighting, like I said, the top part is a lot more flat, so we're just gonna go ahead and do that. And we kind of fall into the cleavage over here, and then kind of just round it up a little bit as it gets higher. So like so. Now I'm just gonna get rid of the red lines under. There we go. So you get something like this in a very short amount of time with a smaller brush. Once you find a nipple, which is always kind of where the boob center is pointing, you can just go ahead and indicate where the nipple is. These are some pretty small nipples, not that paying more attention to what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna make it, oh gosh, that's a little too big. So I'm just gonna make it a bit bigger. There we go. So that's basically how you draw a basic breast. I went ahead and drew a smaller one, which basically works the same way. But what I did here, if we get rid of the shading, is if you look over here, I had the same two but a different size. And what I did is I basically took the inside kind of curve and just gently kind of flattened it out, make it look a bit more like a pictorial, so like a bigger flat circle instead of something more volumating, if that's even a word. And what I did after that is I just added shading, but a lot less. You know, it's not as heavy as this one. So actually, let me just fix a bit of the defects over here. It's not that powerful. There you go. So yeah, rough shading like this for the boob alone. And now, for those of you who wonder how to make draw with a bra, I went ahead and drew a rough kind of bra shape, and from there just going to add shading so I can show you guys how to do it. And yeah, so what I like to do is just kind of follow the bra line in this case, because that's what I drew first. Drawing the bra first in this case is it helps kind of give you a better image of how the breast kind of flows inside the bra. Shading for the bra is the same as the breast, although I'm kind of being lazy on that right now. Oops. A little technical problem. It's alright. So just gonna kind of start indicating cleavage over here, but not too much. Now going back with a bigger brush, I'm just gonna try to fade things in a bit. Take a smaller brush. Try to make this darker. It's gonna pass over with my white to kind of ease things up. So that's basically how I roughly do my shading on breasts. And then since it's in a bra, it's gonna be a lot more round. So something roughly like this. And now I show all three of them. you get a different idea of how it works. So thanks a lot for watching. This is probably going to be one of the shortest tutorials I'm ever going to make, hopefully. And stay tuned for next time. In episode 3, I'll be showing how to draw a buttocks with the number 3.